Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome to episode 59 of the Hardcore series. Going to start things off by getting a brand new Slayer task. I just finished a Lizardman task and that put me right on the dot of 1800 kills. Still no Warhammer unfortunately, but hopefully that will come soon. But let's see what we get in the next one, Gargoyles. Not a bad task. Oh, I'm actually excited about this because it gives me a pretty good excuse for using my SGS. I haven't really had many opportunities recently to use it, so this is going to be a nice one to finally test it out. Well, I think it's safe to say that the SGS definitely made a pretty substantial impact on the trip. I was able to do this entire task without even banking once, which is pretty remarkable. I could never do that before, so yeah, really nice impact on Slayer overall, and yeah, I didn't even know it would be this big, but it's quite good. Oh dang, it looks like I got myself another demonic gorilla task. Really hoping I can get a drop other than a ballista spring. I think my last 3 drops there have been springs, so if I could break that streak, that would be pretty nice. Hopefully I can get the last Zenite that I need, the 4th and final one, and if not that, the heavy frame or the ballista limbs would be really nice. Okay, I just got back-to-back bottomless compost buckets. That was unexpected. I didn't even record the part where I harvested it because I didn't think that there was even a chance of you getting a duplicate, but apparently that's not the case. You can. So that's, as I said, unexpected. There's back-to-back buckets. I'm sorry for those of you who still don't have one. Well, that explains why you're able to get multiple. I didn't know it was tradable. I thought it was an untradeable item, so yeah, that explains it. Maybe it might even be worth drop trading to the main for some bond money in the future. I don't know, I might consider doing that eventually. Here's the medium clue casket that I got while fishing some monkfish. Now I'm gonna open this and walk away from my computer, and when I get back, there's going to be ranger boots. Alright, I better see some ranger boots in there. Those aren't ranger boots! Okay, for real though, I was not expecting that outcome at all. I was thinking it would be like just a adamant longsword or something, but it kind of worked. That was surprising. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that. So the boater's also a unique, which is kind of cool. And there is our second pair of holy sandals. I'm gonna have to try to get that attachment that you get from the drakes and make the devout boots. But I haven't gotten a Drake task yet, so I'm hoping I can get one soon. Currently sitting at just over 1,000 demonic gorilla kill count under my belt, and I'm missing exactly 3 items. The 4th and final Zenite shard, the heavy frame, and the ballista limbs. So I'm hoping I can get at least one of those during this task. The good news is that I now have the added benefit of bringing the SGS with me, which should hopefully increase the trip length. I've never brought it here, so I'm kind of excited to test it out. First trip went pretty well. I got 30 kills in that trip, and that might not sound super remarkable, but what's really encouraging is the fact that I really wasn't giving it my all. I was playing pretty casually, and I also was at one point out of inventory space, so I dropped 4 of my anglerfish, and I stupidly waited too long, and right as I was about to pick them up, they despawned. So for being down 4 food, and for not really like going full try hard, I think 30 is pretty decent. So if I were to try my best and give it my all, I think I could get a 50+ kill trip. So I'm going to try to do that at some point during this task and see if I can beat my personal best. So yeah, this is a very good start. I'm already at 30 kills and I still have tons of supplies left. So this SGS definitely makes a huge impact. It's really primarily good for the health restore. It also restores a little bit of prayer, but it's mainly the health thing. So what I can do is I don't even really need these shark drops. I can prioritize collecting the prayer potion drops instead, which is kind of cool. So yeah, very, very useful to have this. Super thankful to have gotten it so early. Okay, there it is. Nice. Last Zenite shard achieved. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's the 4th and final one. I also want to stay so I can get a 50 kill trip because I'm currently just shy of hitting 40. And so that means I'm only about 10 away. And I'm so close. I mean, I feel like I should just get it. I don't know. I kind of want to just stay here and get at least 50. And that's just about going to do it. That is all my prayer gone. Don't think I can get any more kills unless I try to do it with like just 3 anglerfish. But I'm not really in the mood to try and tank through these guys. But that gave me a grand total of 65 kills in one trip. So definitely smashed my record from last time. My last record was like 47 or something. So yeah, the SGS definitely makes a difference. Really thankful to have gotten this, and also really thankful to have finished Demonic Gorillas essentially. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to come back for the heavy frame. Feel free to leave me feedback on what you guys think. I'm not really sure about whether or not I'm going to do it or not, so if you think it's worth it, let me know. If you think it's not worth it, also let me know. I guess I'll decide that later, at a later date. But yeah, I'm really happy to have gotten this. It's a really beautiful drop on the ground, honestly. Like, it's on the same level of like seeing like a whip or like a black mask or, a Ceradoman hilt. It's just a really nice item to see on the ground. There are certain items that just look better than others on the ground, and this is one of them, I think. So yeah, really happy to have gotten all 4 Zenite shards. I guess next we will be working on crafting in the near future. So here I am about to check the final kill counts of the Demonic Gorillas. I believe you should expect about 4 shards in 1200 kills. That should be about the average rate for most players to get all 4 of their shards, because individually they're 1 out of 300, so times that by 4 and it's about 1200. I think I'm under that. Yeah, 1100, so maybe take away another 15 because I did kill a few gorillas after getting the shard, so maybe about 1080 is where I got the shard itself. So pretty good, under the drop rate, feeling pretty lucky. Also got myself a few extra accessories, including the light frame, 2 monkey tails. I don't know how many of you remember this, but I got these like 5 kills apart, so that was kind of an interesting experience to say the least. And then of course I have my not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 ballista springs. So yeah, I don't know how I managed to get all these, but there they are. They kind of look like handguns in my inventory, to be honest. So thanks to Zora, I was able to get an extra onyx ahead of time, which is pretty nice. I remember when I initially got this drop, I felt a little bit deflated because I was hoping to get an actual Zora unique, but ultimately in the end it worked out because now I no longer have to do that extra step of selling a bunch of chaos runes and getting Tockle. So really nice to not have to do that extra step. This should be the last time I ever have to complete this process. Let's go ahead and fuse these 2 stones together to give us another uncut Zenite. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad that I'm never gonna see that Zenite shard ever again. My pet is bigger than I am. Look at that. I feel kind of threatened here. He could probably eat me if he wanted to. Best crafting XP in the entire game, 200 XP. Wait, what? When you cut it, it's worth more? Could you actually make money by buying Zenites, cutting them, and then selling them back? Would that actually work? I imagine they wouldn't buy, but someone test that out. I'm curious now. What the heck? I've never seen this many implings clustered together on the surface. Like, obviously you see a bunch of implings in Puro, but I've never seen this many, like, just randomly spawn together on the surface world. And yeah, if you couldn't tell already by my inventory, I have begun the long grind of powering all my unpowered orbs. I have over 4,000 of these in the bank, and I don't think I'll do all of them, maybe just like 1,000 or 2,000, but that should at least give me not only some nice crafting XP, but also a hefty addition to the cash stack. Alright, so just got done crafting approximately 3,300 fire orbs, so that'll be nice for the cash stack, as well as some nice crafting XP. I'll come back to doing a little bit more of these later. I certainly have a lot of unpowered orbs left to go, but for now, I'm going to start up that Cerberus task in search of the final green crystal. Well, boy, do I have a clip to show you all. This was probably just as crazy, if not even maybe a little bit more crazy than the Vorkath close call. But yep, I did have another close call at Cerberus, and a little backstory on this. Basically, I was streaming. I had killed it over 50 times. I was feeling some fatigue coming on, and I knew that I probably should stop killing it and do something safe and just like end the stream, because in general, it's not a good idea to do PVM on a hardcore, especially if you're tired and your mind isn't like in 100%. So I kind of made a mistake and tried to carry on because I was really close to a kill milestone, so I was trying to do like 4 more kills or something. I don't really remember. I was trying to round off the kill count, and basically I essentially prayed the wrong way at the ghosts. I did it backwards instead of left to right. I did right to left because, I don't know, I guess I'm just dumb, but I guess it happens, and luckily this time I got lucky. As you can see here, I tanked the second hit, which is what ultimately saved me. I got hit for a 30 for the first one, tanked the second one, got hit by a 20 as a regular attack from Cerberus, and then finally got hit a 30 from the final ghost, as I ate a carom wand. So if you look closely, I actually tick ate the carom wand. So that's what made this clip especially crazy. Didn't quite get Ring of Life because I was only 10 health, but yeah, it was kind of crazy that I tick ate, and that's what essentially saved the hardcore. So not really much else to say other than that. Just be careful as a hardcore. Don't kill bosses when you're tired like I did. To honor the all-holy Karambwan for saving my hardcore status, I'm going to dedicate this next trip by only using Karambwans, as well as a couple anglerfish, because I feel like going in and killing Cerberus without any sort of combo food method would be a bad idea, but mostly Karambwans. Best update ever. You can no longer accidentally use your birdhouse on these plants over here. They don't even have the option to. So yeah, that's going to be really nice. I'm pretty sure I misclicked like every other birdhouse run I did. So this is going to be kind of out of the ordinary. I know in the last few clips I was either killing Cerb or enchanting fire orbs, and what I've just done for the last few days had nothing to do with any of those. I actually took advantage of the clue update. In last update, they added a few new benefits to clues. They added a whole new beginner free-to-play tier of clue. They added some new rewards, as well as a new clue-oriented mimic boss, which I don't think I'm all that interested in, but I might try that eventually. But the most interesting thing in the update for me is the fact that caskets are now stackable. Not the clues themselves, but the caskets are stackable, so you can accumulate those in your bank and open them all at once. So I've spent the last few days doing medium clue scrolls, and I have eclipsed myself 50 of them. So gonna open these up right now on stream and see what we get. I feel like I'll get at least one pair of boots, but the question is, will it be the Ranger boots? For these first 10, just gonna go ahead and spam them. I won't do that to all of them. I will savor some, but for these first 10 at least, just gonna spam click and see what I get. Okay, Master Clue Scroll. All right, that's kind of cool. We got ourselves an Adamant Plate Body H4. Okay, that's a new thing. Armadale Page, already have that. Yeah, overall, not anything like too amazing. But yeah, that was kind of cool, kind of fun to do. Was going to attempt this Master Clue Scroll, which I happened to get on the first medium that I opened. But yeah, I don't think that's happening. So I think what I'm going to do is alternate between spamming the rewards and savoring them. So I spam the first 10, gonna savor the next 10, and then rinse and repeat. So with these, I'll be opening them nice and slow. So let's go ahead with the first one. Nice little Gothics page coming in. Pages are always kind of nice to see. What the heck is that? I did not know this existed. Ooh, hey, that's a pretty nice looking clue actually. 3 uniques. Crier hat. That's probably better than the penguin mask. Oh, I like it. That's not bad. I'm actually kind of happy about that. That one looks pretty good. Ooh, nice bank value there. All right, so my inventory is really full, but going to be spamming another 10. Make sure that I pick anything important up off the ground, because I'm sure there'll be a ton of stuff underneath me, but 3, 2, 1, spam. Where are my Ranger boots? Oh my God, that was so fast. No! No! 3 pairs of Holy Sandals, 2 in 1 episode. Oh, I still don't have the Wizard boots. Oh my God. I knew I was gonna get a pair of boots. I knew it. I just felt like I was gonna get at least 1 pair, and that wound up being correct. That's so painful. I guess it's better than getting the Wizard boots. I kind of like Holy Sandals. They're just kind of cool to see. But very unfortunate. Darn. Player Sean's here to yoink all the loot. He's gonna take my Bandos page 4. I need that for bonds. I need that 3K. Oh, hey, there's a cloak at least. Those are kind of cool. 3 left, man. 3 left. Oh no. I don't think it's gonna happen. Last one. Please, the dream. Ah, darn it. Well, I made over 300K worth of alks alone, which is kind of cool. And we got 1 pair of boots. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do that again, but I'll probably get back to working on crafting as well as that Cerberus task. That was a lot of fun though. I definitely will be doing that again. So seeing as I was at 179 clue count, I figured I may as well just round it off. So 180 clue scrolls for the Addy Helm G. Okay, maybe that completes the set, I don't know. And got another medium casket from the spare implings that I had in the bank, so one last chance. Okay, that's kind of cool. I was not expecting to get that. I have a pretty good chance of getting the casket here. This will be the 7th step. Please let this be the end. Yes, another master casket. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Let's just go ahead and drop some of this stuff and open up right here. Please, give me an ornament kit or something cool. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Mimic. I don't really want to do the Mimic. That doesn't sound all that interesting. I think you can only get like a cosmetic like third age ring or something. Whoa, what is all this? Okay. Not that great, but I got wines, so yeah, it was worth it. No uniques, unfortunate, but the Zammy wines, as well as a few Alks, are not too shabby, so second master clue I think was a little bit better than the first one. And now that the clue session is done, now it is time to head back to our good friend Mr. Cerberus. If I could get that peg crystal, that would be a huge motivator to go back to medium clues. Really hope that happens. Taking a little break from Cerb to do a farm run, and this is going to be level 97 farming. So just 2 more levels to go until the big level 99. And there is another range level coming in, that's level 96. Also pretty close to a magic level, so gonna have back-to-back levels pretty soon. Got myself an elite clue scroll from Cerberus and managed to complete it, so let's see what we have in store for us. Oh my god, what is that? That looks like a chain body ornament kit? Oh, okay. It's not the my most desirable ornament kit, but that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. Also an Armadillo page 4 for the bank value. That's pretty exciting. Wait, a black dragonhide body tee, I didn't notice that. If I could get this set, I could deposit it in the house. So never mind, this thing actually is kind of good because as it turns out, I already have the trimmed chaps. I forgot about that. So I suppose I'll alk these 39 d'hide bodies, the regular ones right here, and I can just put these in my house. Because apparently there's no VAMs, there's no trimmed black d'hide VAMs, so I think this is a full set, so that can go straight in the house, which is kind of cool. And there is another Cerberus task complete. Oh, that would have been the absolute dream right there. If only, man. Still missing the Pegasian crystal, but that's another task without any sort of drops. I'm at 929 kills with 3 crystals and 1 stone, so kind of disappointing. I mean, I got the best one, but that was a long time ago. I'm ready for some new drops. I'm hoping I can get something next task, because this dog does not seem to like me very much. But I guess next goal will be, as always, to obtain another Zammy task. I think I've been mentioning that for like 4 or 5 episodes in a row, but it's kind of hard to get those, so hopefully that will come soon and I can get my Zammy spear. So that's kind of interesting. I've never been assigned these before, but since I did Morning's End Part 2 a couple of weeks ago, I guess it makes sense. That kind of gives me the ability to get these. I kind of overlooked that. I didn't realize that was a possibility, but yeah, some Dark Beasts might get a Dark Bow. That would be cool, I guess. I don't know if they have any use, but they always look kind of cool to see on the floor, and would be some nice fashionscape as well. As expected, didn't get anything from the Dark Beast task, but I did manage to get myself a neck reel task, and thanks to the SGS, was able to do it all in one inventory for some pretty nice looking loot. Oh wow, that was fast. Another Dark Beast task already. Got myself a Kraken task after the Dark Beasts, and this is going to be 1,000 kill count, so that's kind of cool. I know the Kraken really isn't all that impressive of a boss to kill, but it's still kind of cool getting 1,000 kill count. Looks kind of nice in the chat. And there is another magic level, just like I said I would get a few clips ago. That's level 94, and as most of you probably already know, that is a pretty notable one for magic. It unlocks Vengeance as well as Ice Barrage, so 2 pretty useful spells right there. Might have some potential benefits in the future. Just completed another worm task, and that gave me a nice substantial 225 extra Slayer points, which is quite nice. And I gotta say, regarding these worms, they're really not that exciting to kill. They don't really drop much, but they are quite good for Slayer, Range, and Prayer XP. So kind of a boring task, and they don't really drop anything, but pretty good for XP. Here is another hard clue casket from my Blood Veld task. Ooh, another pair of Blessed Dragonhide chaps. So it took me like 125 hard clues to get my first pair, and just a few clues later, there's the second one. And here is another hard clue casket for the Ancient page. Oh boy, okay. This could potentially be the last one I need. I have no idea which one it is. Oh, great, never mind. Well, there is the third one. So which one do I need? I need the Ancient page one? Yep. Darn it, man. It's the only page that I need, and then I'm completely done. I still need a Sarah page, but honestly, I couldn't care less about the Sarah book, so this is the last important one that I need, so I'm hoping I get that soon. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to get greater demons, but it hasn't been much of an issue to get more Serb tasks, so I don't know, I guess I'll do it. It's really good with the blowpipe. I think if it weren't for the blowpipe, I would automatically skip this until I got a Hasta, but since the blowpipe shreds through it so quickly and it's also really good for range XP, I'm thinking I'll do at least most of this task. This darn dog, man, it just sucks up my prayer potions so quickly. It's just honestly so painful to watch them go down so fast. But at least thanks to the farming update, I do have a fair amount of snakegrass farmed. So a little bit into doing this Cerberus task, I unexpectedly got back into doing some raids with a few of my friends, and luckily for me, I was rewarded with another drop. Now, regarding this raid that I got the drop in, it was very scuffed. Ultimately, we didn't die, which is probably why we got an item, but it was really inefficient, just really hectic and pretty comical overall. And I was a little bit hyped up because of the Discord call, so my reaction was a little bit exaggerated and somewhat embellished, but it was still a pretty funny clip, so I'll go ahead and show you guys my reaction to getting the next drop. What? Oh my god! No way! Let's go! Yes! No, that did not just happen. I can't believe it. That was an insane raid. That's crazy. Bro, I wish you had gotten it though. I want you to get an item. I forgot to turn off the chat. I wanted to do that to make it a surprise. 66 mil. Whoa, that's quite pricey. Let's try this thing on. Man, I'm well happy about that. Oh, look at that. Very sorry, Aram's Robe Top, but I think it's finally time that you get replaced. You've served me well for many months, but it's time for you to retire, my friend. But for real though, that was a crazy raid. Very inefficient and uncoordinated, and probably the most scuff raid I've ever experienced without anyone dying, but it paid off in the end. A lot of times, scuffed raids equal loot. That really does seem to be the case. A lot of people say that, and it's definitely true. I think before getting this item, I considered myself to be very average with raids luck. I mean, I was getting an item every like 30 to 50 raids or so. No twisted bows, no duplicates, so yeah, very average luck, but I think getting this item has tilted me towards the lucky side of the spectrum. Not even terribly sure about the stat increase with this item, so I'll go ahead and grab both of these and compare the stats. So this gives plus 30, and this gives plus 35, so pretty considerable right there. And it also gives an additional magic damage percent bonus of plus 2, so that might be a max hit. It's definitely a max hit with the Ancestral Hat. I'm almost certain about that, so yeah, it also looks better too. I mean, you compare them, you have this kind of like plain chainmail looking item, and then you have this with its nice gold and blue trim on it, so stylish and more effective. You know, I was actually kind of uncertain about how I would end this episode off. I have a lot of loose ends, a lot of goals that I haven't really officially completed yet, and I was kind of hoping to achieve something big just to end off the episode. I usually try to strive for that, but in this one I was struggling to find what to do to end things off, so kind of convenient that I got that really nice raise drop at the end, so that's a good place to wrap things up for now. In the next one, I'll, as I said, tie up those loose ends, continue banking 93 crafting to make the Amulet of Torture, which will be my final piece of Zenite jewelry, so I'm really looking forward to that. Just have around 2,000 more fire orbs left to charge, and then I think that should put me close, if not all the way to what I need to bank level 93 crafting, so that should be on the horizon pretty soon. And other than that, just a few PVM goals as well. As always, trying to hunt for that Zami Spear. It's been difficult getting a Zami task, but I'm sure that will come soon. And then of course I'll be finishing that Cerberus task as well, and maybe we'll get my first crystal in a few hundred kills. I'm hoping it will be the green one, and then I can be done with that boss. But aside from that, yeah, thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you all very soon, so take care.